OMI released their second article regarding their token migration, this time focusing on the swap options. We're going to do a full in-depth breakdown to make sure you make the right choice for you. What's up, WAGMI fam? This is Crypto Addict, and I'm going to break down each option for you. Before we get into the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. This lets us know what type of content you guys enjoy and helps us spread videos like this, helping fellow OMI homies and VEVE fam. This video will be a little different, as I included a slide I made to help break this down a little better. These swap options are extremely important, and I want to make sure we all understand this in order to prepare when the options are available. Diving right in, we're going to go ahead and begin reading the article. It's beginning in the new year, migrating your tokens from the existing Go chain, OMI, and/or wrapped OMI to the new Ethereum OMI will become available. There are 3 swap options available to you, depending on how you wish to use your tokens, with varying degrees of knowledge and cost increase. Again, they left a little warning here. Please only use the official links and information provided. The OMI token migration to Ethereum will not begin until the new year, and a date is yet to be announced. So if any news is going to be announced, it will be on the Medium article. They'll have a full article for it. So if there's anything on Discord that's spamming to maybe swap your token, and even their Twitter may say something kind of impulsive to maybe swap, just be aware that something may have happened. They may have maybe got their Twitter hacked, their Discord hacked. Just be aware of that. If something is going to occur, they're going to make a full article like this, and they're going to announce it on multiple platforms, not just one. So just be cautious when it comes to announcements like that. And continuing along, it says, now that the minting of NFTs on Immutable is complete, we have begun preparations for the migration of the OMI token to Ethereum. This is the second article in the token migration series. If you missed the first article, we strongly suggest you read it before continuing. And they have a link here to the first article. In order to swap/migrate your tokens, there are 3 options available to you. Upon completion of this article, you should be able to determine which option is the most suited to your circumstances. And my goal in this video is to help you understand which one you will actually want to select based off of your investments or collector incentives here. So the first swap option is going to be the VEVE app, and it says your in-app OMI wallet is one of the cheapest options available to you for the token swap. Any OMI tokens that are swapped through the in-app wallet will be automatically swapped to Layer 2 OMI. We will advise you as to when this will take place to ensure you have ample time to move your tokens if you wish. So be aware that this is going to be one of the cheapest options because, one, you're not going to have to pay a gas fee later on if you're transferring from Layer 1 to Layer 2. It being in your OMI wallet already is going to automatically convert it to that Layer 2 OMI. Layer 2 OMI will be what is used in the apps for like staking. So it says, reminder, L2 OMI can be used within the VEVE app for a range of utilities such as staking, the OMI drop raffle, peer-to-peer trading, and more when enabled. However, if you want to trade your OMI tokens on an exchange, you will need to bridge them back to Layer 1. We will provide instructions on this in the future, which will incur gas costs. So like they're saying, you can move from Layer 1 to Layer 2, but it will be a fee, which is your gas fee. Being on the Ethereum blockchain, that can get pretty hefty if you do not do these changes ahead of time. If you currently store your OMI tokens privately in your own wallet and would like to use the VEVE app to swap to Layer 2 OMI tokens, you will also need Go tokens to use as gas in order to send from your personal wallet into your in-app VEVE wallet. One Go token is more than enough for multiple transactions, so you will not need much to move your tokens. If you are lucky, someone in the fam will be willing to send you one, and the ECOMI Telegram community is a great place to start. If you already hold your OMI in the VEVE app wallet and are happy for your balances to be migrated directly to Layer 2, you can leave them as is. They will be automatically swapped when the migration takes place. The option to send existing GoChain OMI token to your in-app wallets is only available before the token migration. Once the OMI token has moved to the Ethereum blockchain, you will need to manually swap them through our swap site. More below to be able to port them into the app. Okay, and that was explaining the first option, which is the in-app conversion of the token migration. And so I did make a slide here, and we'll try to explain this a little more. So going with swap option number 1, the VEVE app, there's a few pros and cons here. A pro is that this is the cheapest option if you're looking to use layer 2 OMI. The reason why is, like they clarified before, is that the gas fees or any fees in general would be on GoChain, which is significantly less than being on the Ethereum blockchain. If you're familiar with any type of trading or exchanges on Ethereum, you will realize that the gas fees can get kind of crazy. You can end up paying hundreds of dollars on gas for small transactions, and that is something you need to be aware of, and why if you're making these changes, you want to do it ahead of time before the migration to the Ethereum blockchain, because once you're migrated over, you're now paying a higher gas fee to do these transactions. Another pro with option 1, it allows you to use in-app features such as staking, the OMI drop raffle, or just any additional features that will be enabled in the future. So if you're looking to use any of the OMI utility, this is going to be where you want to store your tokens. It's going to be on the layer 2 in-app. And another pro is that this is a gas-free layer 2 platform. So when you actually have your OMI in the layer 2 platform and on the app, kind of like being on Mutable X, there's not going to be a high gas transaction fee until you move your OMI off of the layer 2 platform back to layer 1. And that's going to lead us to our cons here. You will need to pay gas to trade OMI on exchanges, because now that you've converted this to a layer 2, if you now decide, hey, I want to go ahead and exchange this to like Bitcoin or Ethereum, you need to send this to a exchange. And in order to send it to an exchange, it has to be on layer 1. So you need to convert it back to layer 1, and then you'll need to send your layer 1 token to the exchange. That way you can exchange it to Ethereum or USDT or BTC. Another con with it being on layer 2 is that you're unable to store them on a personal wallet or a cold wallet. That is because anything layer 2 will need to stay directly on the VEVE app. So who is this for? Option 1 is going to be for VEVE app users / collectors, people that are stakers that plan on using this for the staking rewards, people planning on using the OMI token for drop raffles or any type of feature utility. This is who the layer 2 options will be for. Who is it not for? OMI investors, people that just plan on holding for the long term. They're not going to want to go with option 2 because it's better off in either a cold wallet or on an exchange. People that do not use the VEVE app, obviously they're not going to benefit from any of the drop raffles or staking rewards because they're not using the app and they're not trying to get these drops. So these guys will not want to be on the layer 2 platform since they're not using it on it. It's also not going to be for traders. If you are a crypto trader, like if you're looking to trade OMI pairs like OMI to ETH, then this is not for you. You're better off keeping these on an exchange and keeping it on layer 1. There's no need for you to swap it to layer 2 if you're not using anything related to VEVE app or any type of OMI utility at the moment. And so I made a little chart here as far as how it works. First, if you have your OMI on a wallet that's on an exchange, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to send your OMI to the VEVE in-app wallet address. Of course, this is going to have some type of fee to make the transfer, but you're going to do this before the actual migration, because what you're doing is you're sending your OMI from your exchange to the VEVE app address, which you can get from the VEVE address. It's going to be omi.veve.me, and you'll be able to get your address and send your OMI directly to that address. You'll want to do this before the token migration because you want to make sure that you're only paying the small fee based off of the GoChain. Once it's on the in-app address, your token will automatically convert to that layer 2 OMI, so you don't have to pay any additional fees to convert to layer 2 from layer 1. It's automatically converted to that layer 2. So if this is you, what you want to do from the exchange is send it to your in-app wallet address and it will be converted automatically from there. Now, if you're sending it from an OMI personal wallet, let's say you have it stored in MetaMask or some type of cold wallet, you're going to need to send your OMI also to the VEVE in-app wallet address. But this time, instead of having your fees paid off on the exchange, you're actually going to have to pay it in the Go chain token. So the gas fee is going to be paid in Go. Once you get that paid off and it's sent to your VEVE in-app wallet address, The same will occur. The token will automatically convert to a layer 2 OMI token during the token migration. And that's what's going to happen with the first swap option for VEVE. And continuing along here, the second option is going to be for exchanges. So the OMI token is currently available on 4 exchanges, and each has confirmed that they will also help to facilitate the token swap. And they list the exchanges that they're currently listed on. This means that exchanges will automatically swap your token balances for you to the new Ethereum OMI token. However, these tokens will be swapped to Layer 1 OMI. Holding L1 OMI allows you to trade your tokens and store them in any cold storage wallet that supports Ethereum ERC20 tokens. However, you will not be able to use them within VEVE. If you wish to use OMI in your VEVE app at a later date, you will be able to bridge or port your tokens to Layer 2 during the web wallet. Details to be released in a future article. We will be working closely with the exchanges to set a date so that you have ample opportunity to deposit your tokens should you wish to choose this option. And again, the only costs incurred are the GoChain and gas fees, which are minimal compared to the Ethereum fees. During the token swap, it is expected that the exchanges will pause deposits, withdrawals, and trading of the OMI token. The length of time this pause takes will depend on the exchange itself, and they will provide information on this as necessary. So how long it takes will depend on the exchange your token is currently on. Some may take longer than others. It's just going to vary based off of your exchange. Likely a lot of you guys are on Bitforex, so we should be going through a similar time frame there. Upon completion of the exchange-based token swap, you will no longer be able to send your GoChain OMI tokens to your exchange accounts, as they will only accept the new Ethereum OMI token from that point on. However, option 3 below will be available for you to migrate your tokens at a later date. Once the migration is complete, you will no longer be able to send your GoChain OMI tokens to your in-app VEVE wallet or to your exchange accounts, as they will only accept the Ethereum OMI token from that point on. So pretty much what they're saying here is that once the token migration takes place, all of your GoChain OMI tokens will no longer be able to be sent directly. You're actually going to need to swap it to the Ethereum OMI token, and from that point on, you'll be able to begin to migrate over between your VEVE app or to the exchanges. Okay, and back to our slide here. Swap option number 2 is the exchanges. So pros and cons. The pro, the cheapest option if you are looking to use Layer 1 OMI. This is going to be the cheapest option because if you already have it on an exchange, there's absolutely nothing else you'll need to do. You can keep it on the exchange. It'll swap over to a Layer 1 OMI for you, and you can still trade these amongst any other type of trading pairs. Layer 1 supports cold wallet storage, and these are the most secure. So if you want to send it to your own MetaMask or your own ledger, you'll be able to do that while it's on Layer 1. So there's no need to go to Layer 2, convert back to Layer 1, then send it to a cold wallet. If you're strictly just holding it in a cold wallet, keep it on Layer 1 and you're good to go. The ability to trade OMI for other token pairs such as OMI Ethereum, OMI USDT, OMI BTC, any of these pairs, you'll be able to trade on exchanges, and to do that, you'll actually need to keep it on the Layer 1 platform. So if this is you, if you're looking to trade, you're going to want to keep it on Layer 1 and you're not going to want to move it to Layer 2. Cons, you will need to pay gas to move to Layer 2 after migration. Gas is much higher on the Ethereum blockchain versus the GoChain. So if you do plan on, let's say at a later time, using it for some type of in-app activity or any type of OMI utility, you'll need to then send it back over to or deposit it in your in-app wallet, and that'll make it Layer 2 so that you can stake it or use it for the OMI utility benefits. The only issue is that when you do deposit in the app, there is going to be a gas fee, and this time it's not going to be the GoChain gas fee, which is significantly lower than your Ethereum blockchain gas fee. You're now paying it on Ethereum, which, like I said, these transactions can vary. They can go up to hundreds of dollars depending what time you're actually trying to deposit. So you'll need to monitor the gas rates to try to get maybe the lowest fees when you're actually trying to do it. And who is this for? Option 2 is going to be for OMI investors that plan on holding, HODL, people who do not use VEVE, and for traders. So any of these guys will be able to go through swap option 2. This may be a good option for you. Who is it not for? This is not for users looking to benefit from the OMI utility program. People that are looking to stake, drop raffles, looking to get these titles or any type of feature utility. These guys do not want to do it through here. You guys want to go with option number 1, and you want to swap it on the VEVE in-app wallet. So here's an example of how it works. If your OMI wallet is on an exchange and you're wanting to keep it on layer 1, this is the best option for you. You just leave it alone. There's absolutely nothing you need to do. There's no extra fees or anything. You keep your OMI in your wallet on the exchange, and during the token migration, it will automatically convert to layer 1 OMI. No additional changes are needed. You're good to go. Now, let's say you have OMI in a cold wallet. What you can do is you can send the OMI to the exchange wallet. Of course, there's going to be that go gas fee, but once it's on the exchange during the token migration, your token will automatically convert to the layer 1 OMI. Once that's done, you can go ahead and send it back to your OMI personal wallet. All right, and we're going to go to option number 3. This is the token swap site. So the token swap site is a manual process that allows you to swap from the existing GoChain OMI token and or the wrapped OMI token to the new Ethereum OMI token, giving you the option of when you want to migrate your tokens. The key differences between manual migration through the swap site and the automatic swaps offered in-app option 1 and through exchanges option 2 are the cost and knowledge required. In order to use the swap site, you will need to have /use the MetaMask browser extension and understand how to sign and approve transactions. You will also require both Go tokens and Ethereum in order to cover gas, and this transaction cost is incurred by the token holder. So you will be paying this fee. Any GoChain OMI that is migrated to the Ethereum OMI using the swap site will be migrated to layer 1. You will have the option to bridge to layer 2 to be used within VEVE. However, these transactions will also incur a gas cost. Again, if you need a refresher on the difference between layer 1 and layer 2 OMI and where/how they can be used, please see this article, which is the first article they printed. Choosing when to use the swap site is up to you and provides an opportunity to swap your tokens when gas prices are lower. The swap site will be available indefinitely, which means you do not need to rush to swap your OMI as soon as the swap site is live. You may find your transaction processes more quickly once the traffic eases. So the benefit to this is that you can do this anytime you want, and it may be beneficial to do it at a later time when less people are overloading the site. Note, the token swap site is the most expensive option of the 3 as it requires you to pay gas transaction costs using Go and Ether, the native token of the Ethereum blockchain. Depending on network congestion, these transactions could cost anywhere from $30 to $100 worth of ETH or more, likely even more. And bridging between layer 1 and layer 2 will also require ETH to pay for transaction costs. So if you're really doing this swap and wanting to go to layer 2, you're going to be doubling up on the Ethereum gas fee plus the Go fee. We will soon be releasing in-depth instructions and a walkthrough guide showing you how to connect to and use the swap site, and an additional resource on how to bridge your assets, so please stay tuned for those. And they gave you again warnings about using the official sites and information provided. So what this is this is going to be a swap site. This is pretty much going to be a website where you can convert your OMI tokens from the GoChain to the Ethereum blockchain. And there's many sites that do something like this that are already out if you're familiar with crypto. A few sites I have listed here is like Allbridge, and as you can see here, you can swap from Solana to Polygon, Rubix.exchange, this is another site, or something like synapseprotocol.com. These are all pretty popular bridges. There's a ton of bridges out here. These are just examples of some that you can use, and all you're really doing is you're connecting your wallet And from your wallet, you'll be able to put your balance of either Ethereum and you can swap it to whichever chain you choose. So going back to the slides, swap option 3, the token swap site. So pros and cons. Pros, it allows you to swap anytime at your own pace. So there's no rush. You need to monitor gas at the lowest gas fee time, which is still going to be significantly higher than your Go chain fees. That's going to be when you want to make the swap. So there's no rush. Do it anytime. Keep your tokens in your cold wallet, and when you're ready to swap, you'll be able to swap then. They're going to keep this indefinitely, so you can swap at any time. Cons, this is the most expensive due to gas, Go, and Ethereum. So just be aware that when you're swapping on these bridges and you're swapping from Go chain, you're paying that Go chain fee. And then when you're swapping to the Ethereum, you're paying the Ethereum gas chain fee. So you're paying both fees to make this swap. So based off of that, this is going to be the most expensive, especially if you're going to layer 2, which we'll explain here. We'll also need to be familiar with dApps such as MetaMask, since you're going to be connecting your wallet to whichever the swap site is. You need an app like MetaMask, and you can connect your MetaMask wallet to the bridge site, and from there you'll be able to see your tokens and you'll be able to convert or swap. Now, if you're looking to go to layer 2, it's going to be extra to bridge to the layer 2 platform, and that is going to be the extra gas fee again that you need to pay when you're converting from layer 1 to layer 2. So in this case, once you bridge it over from your Go chain to the Ethereum blockchain, you're now going to have to you're going to have to go to the in-app wallet, and you're going to have to deposit it into your in-app wallet address, which is going to incur another Ethereum gas fee. It's not going to be Go chain anymore. It's going to be the Ethereum blockchain. So you're going to be paying your Ethereum gas fee, which is going to be significantly higher just to convert it over to layer 2. So if you are going to layer 2, just be aware that you're going to be paying the Go chain gas fee and the Ethereum gas fee to convert it to layer 1. And then you're going to pay the Ethereum gas fee once again to convert it to layer 2. Who is this for? Well, if you have OMI on cold wallets, this is likely for you, based off of whether or not you want to transfer to exchanges. Some prefer not to put any type of OMI on an exchange, so they'll likely use their cold wallet, maybe send it to like MetaMask, convert it to layer 1, and then send it back to their OMI cold wallet. Also, if you have wrapped OMI, then this is for you, because once again, you'll need to connect your MetaMask to the swap site and swap your wrapped OMI to the layer 1 OMI. This is also going to be good for people that just want to HODL, people that just have no intention on exchanging, no intention on using the VEVE app. They just want to hold and monitor their price action. So when the price goes up, maybe then they'll go ahead and exchange. But long-term holders, they want to store it on cold wallet. This is for you. To me personally, it is good for you to go ahead and put it on an exchange first and then send it back to your cold wallet after the migration, because you'll save on gas. But like I said, just for security reasons, I mean, long-term holders, they do not want to put their tokens on exchanges or any type of in-app. So in that case, keep it more secure and keep it on cold wallets. You can directly go ahead and just use the swap site. Who is this not for? Traders looking to scalp or trade on exchanges. Now, if you're looking to trade on exchange, there's no need to use the swap site, because your OMI should already be on an exchange site, which would automatically convert to the layer 1 OMI for you. So if that's the case, this is not the option for you. I would just let the exchange swap the token for you. Users looking to benefit from OMI utility programs such as staking, drop raffle, titles, feature utility. Anybody looking to benefit from this, you do not want to go this route. You need to go layer 2, and since you need to go layer 2, you do not want to pay the extra in gas that we talked about. You do not want to pay the Go chain gas. You don't want to pay the Ethereum gas just to get it to layer 1, and then you don't want to pay the extra additional gas to get it to layer 2. You don't want to deal with that. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you go with option 1 ahead of time, because you want to get your tokens over to your in-app wallet and have it converted directly to layer 2. That's going to save you a ton of money on gas, and that's the best option for you, not option 3. How it works, here's a little diagram. So your OMI personal wallet, what you do is you'll send your OMI to your MetaMask wallet, which is going to require a gas fee. From there, from your MetaMask wallet, you're going to connect your MetaMask to the swap site. From the swap site, you're going to swap to layer 1 OMI, which is going to have a fee of also your Go chain gas fee plus your Ethereum gas fee. And then you're going to want to send it right back to your OMI cold wallet, and that's going to also require another Ethereum gas fee. So as you can see, there's a ton of fees going on here, which will add up and will get very expensive. So this is the most expensive option and it's not the recommended one. But if you guys, like I said, are storing on a cold wallet and don't want to deal with exchanges, don't want to send your OMI to in-app or whatnot, this is going to be the route you take, and it's going to be the most expensive route. So here is a little breakdown of what type of person you may be and the best option for you. So if you're just a collector, if you're someone that uses the VEVE app, collects, and wants to benefit from the OMI utility, then yes, the first option is the best option for you. You want to go with swap option number 1. You want to send your OMI to your in-app wallet address, and you want to have that in-app wallet address go ahead and convert to the layer 2 OMI for you. That way you get all the benefits of the OMI utility. Now, if you're an OMI and VEVE investor, that's like myself, this is someone that uses the VEVE app to try to get drops, tries to collect/flip. They're also invested in OMI and would like to stake and benefit from the OMI utility. They may not want to send all of their OMI. They may just want to send a certain amount, maybe to get to a certain staking tier or just a certain amount that they plan on using. The rest they may put aside in a cold wallet to hold long term. So these investors can kind of want it both ways. So the best way to do this, I would say, is doing both, is doing the VEVE and the exchanges. I would go with swap option 1, the VEVE app, for the amount you wish to spend and stake, and maybe apply for like these drop raffles. Go ahead and send those ahead of time into the VEVE app and keep that on the VEVE app and have that convert to the layer 2 for you. But also have some sent to like an exchange so that those convert to layer 1 OMI for you. And once those convert to layer 1 OMI, you can then either keep it on the exchange or you can go ahead and transfer it over to a cold wallet, which is what I would do, is send it over to a cold wallet and hold that long term. So you can do this, and you do have the option in the future to get your layer 1 OMI. If you need more, send it to layer 2 and use that in the app as well. That is possible in the future, but usually typically these, if you're holding long term, this is something you're just going to put aside and wait for your price to either go up or down. Now, if you're someone that is an OMI investor only, this is someone that does not use the VEVE app, is just invested in OMI and wants to hodl long term, you're also going to want to go through 2 options here. This is either through exchanges or through the swap. The swap option number 2, the exchange, is the cheaper option because what you're doing is you're sending to an exchange and you're only going to pay the Go chain gas fee. You'll pay the Ethereum gas fee to go back to your cold wallet, but that is going to be the only time that you pay the Ethereum gas fee. If you go with option number 3, which is using a swap site to transfer at your own convenience or at a higher gas fee, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be sending money from your cold wallet to like a MetaMask, and then you're going to, which is going to be your Go chain fee, and then from there you're going to connect your wallet and you're going to swap it to layer 1, which is also going to be your Go chain fee plus your Ethereum layer 1 fee, and you're going to send it back over to your cold wallet, which is again going to be more Ethereum gas fee, which, like I said, is the more expensive option. But if this is the option you prefer based off security, then this is the option that you can take. Now, if you're a trader, this is someone that does not use the VEVE app, instead is trading with just OMI pairs. Your best swap option is just going to be the swap option number 2, which is leaving it on the exchange. Like I said, this is not going to cost you anything. Keep your OMI on the exchange. It's going to automatically convert. Once the conversion is done and you're able to use your OMI again, you'll be able to go ahead and trade to the new OMI pairs. All right, and let's take a look at their FAQs that they have listed here. How do I know which option is best for me? Determining which swap option is most appropriate to your circumstances really comes down to where/how you want to use your OMI tokens. So based off of the slides, I hope that kind of explains which options is going to be best for you based off of the type of either collector or investor that you are. That will determine which swap option you're actually going to go ahead and go with. When will the token migration take place? The token migration will not take place until the new year, with the date yet to be advised, and no action is required of you at this time. We'll give you ample time to move your tokens to prepare for the token migration. If you are not already on the ECOMI announcement channel, please join it here and or follow us on Twitter so you don't miss the updates. So we're going to give you plenty of time to do this. There's no need to rush. Like I said, if there is some crazy announcement like they've been warning ahead of time in Discord, some type of spam, it's not going to go that quick. Do not rush to transfer any of your OMI anywhere. Do I have to move my tokens now? Whilst now is a good time to begin preparing and deciding which options are best for you, you do not need to take any actions at this time as long as you move your tokens prior to the migration date, which is still to be announced. So no action is required at this time, but as they've been saying, they will announce when this will take place and they'll give you ample time to do so. Okay, and it says, how do I find my OMI wallet in the VEVE app? And they did list the address here. It's the omi.veve.me address. What if I miss the migration window? There's no rush to swap your OMI tokens, and you will always have the option to use our swap site to manually migrate at a time of your choosing, although this will incur higher costs. So the swap site will always be available, but as they've stated multiple times, it is going to be a lot higher. So what about the wrapped OMI tokens? If you currently hold wrapped OMI tokens, you'll also be able to swap on the swap site these to the new Ethereum OMI tokens through the token swap site. What about wrapped OMI tokens? If you currently hold wrapped OMI tokens, you will be able to swap these to the new Ethereum OMI token through the token swap site. We will provide information on how to do this in a coming article. So you'll be able to swap these, like I said, on the swap site. What if I have OMI in my secure wallet? If you currently are storing your tokens on the secure wallet or any other cold storage device, you will need to use one of the three methods mentioned above to swap to the new Ethereum OMI token. So to me, I would prefer doing the exchange. It's the cheaper option. If you go ahead and put it on an exchange first, let it swap for you and then send it back to your cold wallet. That way you're not paying double on the Ethereum gas fee. What if I want to move my OMI from layer 1 to layer 2? Upon completion of the migration, we will also release new features in the web wallet, allowing you to bridge between layers. That is, you'll be able to deposit your tokens to layer 2 VEVE or withdraw them from layer 1 exchanges at a time of your choosing. We will release more details, instructions on this in the future article. So what I'm thinking is this is going to be the next article. They're going to be explaining how you will be able to bridge from layer 1 to layer 2. Now, this is going to be an option that is available for you to transfer at any time. It's not going to go away. Pretty much, if you're purchasing OMI from an exchange, you're going and you want to use it on the VEVE app, of course, you're going to want to have this option because you're going to want to bridge that layer 1 to layer 2 in order to stake it or whatnot on the VEVE app. And if you have it already on layer 2 and there's a time when you want to maybe sell your OMI, then you'll have to send it over to layer 1 in order for you to go ahead and send it to your exchange and exchange it to whichever token you choose. So you can transfer from OMI to Ethereum or OMI to Bitcoin. This is going to be something in the future, and this is very similar to Immutable X. So if you're familiar with Immutable X, what you typically do is you connect your wallet and you'll be able to, when you connect your wallet, you'll be able to deposit your funds into Immutable X. When you deposit your funds into Immutable X, that's going to put it on the layer 2 platform. From there, if you choose to, send it back to an exchange, you'll need to withdraw from Immutable X, which is going to convert it back to the layer 1. From there, you'll be able to send it from your MetaMask wallet over to the exchange of your choosing, and you'll be able to convert it to the Ethereum or Bitcoin or USDT pairs. And that way you can, if you choose to, cash out. So that's my in-depth full breakdown of the token swap. That was kind of a long explanation, but I hope that you guys really understood why this is very important, because if you do not make the right decision now, you can end up paying a lot of money in gas fees. So you want to be prepared ahead of time. And I hope this kind of got you a little of an idea as far as the type of person you are and the type of route you want to take. Based off of that, let me know if you did enjoy this video. Let me know if this was helpful. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Share this to your friends, any OMI homies or VEVE fam. Let them know about the process and try to, educate each other. But yeah, like we always say, guys, we're all gonna make it.